Welcome to the Generative AI series. In this video, we are going to explore the mathematical engine that drives the AI revolution, probability and statistics. While code builds the structure of models, mathematics provides the logic for how they learn and create. You might wonder, why do we need probability? Traditional software is deterministic. If you input 2 plus 2, you always get 4. But generative AI deals with the real world, which is messy and uncertain. When an AI generates an image or writes a sentence, it is not following a rigid rulebook. Instead, it is making a series of educated guesses based on patterns. Probability gives us the tools to measure that uncertainty and make those guesses as accurate as possible. At the core of this are random variables. Think of them as containers for uncertain values. We have discrete variables, which have specific, separate values. A good example is a large language model predicting the next word. It has to choose from a fixed list of words in its vocabulary. Then we have continuous variables, which can be any value within a range, like the precise intensity of a pixel in a generated image. When we look at all the possible values a variable can take and how likely each one is, we get a probability distribution. In generative AI, our main goal is often to learn the true distribution of the data. If we can understand the mathematical shape of all possible human faces, we can then generate new ones that fit within that shape. Often, we deal with multiple variables at once. Joint probability helps us understand the likelihood of two things happening together, like an image containing both a dog and a frisbee. Marginal probability, on the other hand, lets us look at just one variable in isolation, ignoring the others. Understanding the relationship between these two is key to understanding how complex data is structured. Now we get to one of the most critical concepts, conditional probability. This is the probability of an event happening, given that we already know something else has happened. This is exactly how text generation works. The model asks, what is the probability of the word sky, given that the previous word was blue? It uses the context condition to make better predictions. This leads us to the famous Bayes' theorem. It is a mathematical formula that tells us how to update our beliefs when we get new evidence. In AI, it helps us reverse engineer problems. If we have the data, Bayes' theorem helps us infer the likely parameters of the model that created it. It connects the prior knowledge we have with the likelihood of what we are observing. You have likely seen this bell curve before. This is the normal or Gaussian distribution. It is everywhere in nature, and it is a favorite in AI. Many generative models, like variational autoencoders, try to compress complex data into a simple normal distribution. Why? Because the normal distribution is mathematically easy to work with and easy to sample from. So how do we actually create something new? We use a process called sampling. Imagine a multi-dimensional space called a latent space, where every point represents a potential image or sentence. Because we trained our model to organize this space using probability distributions, we can simply pick a random point from that distribution. When we decode that point, we get a brand new, unique piece of content. To wrap up, remember that generative AI is fundamentally a probabilistic game. It is about learning the hidden distributions of data, using conditional probability to understand context, and using sampling to turn those mathematical probabilities into creative output. Understanding these foundations allows you to look past the magic and see the math making it all possible.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.